Who doesn't know what a Big Mac is?
McDonald's Big Mac, the great big sandwich with a great big taste.
Lettuce, pickles, cheese. Hey, that's a
Big Mac.
You deserve a break today at McDonald's.
Big Mac was coined by Esther Glickstein Rose, a 21-year-old advertising secretary. It was introduced in the Pittsburgh area on April 22, 1967, and in 1968 it became available nationwide across the United States. In this video, I made 5 variations of the classic Big Mac and found out which one is the best. Let's find out. Let's start with the classic Big Mac recipe. By the way, the sauce recipe will be at the very end of the video. I toasted the bun to a golden crust and made a couple of patties. They're larger than the ones in the current Big Mac from McDonald's, and that's exactly how I'd want them to be there. I also added an extra slice of cheese. This definitely makes it better. In this video, I'm trying to make the perfect version of each burger, rather than just repeating the original recipe. So let's assemble it in the correct order, from bottom to top: sauce, iceberg lettuce, a slice of cheese, patty with cheese, some finely chopped onions, the middle bun, more sauce, more iceberg lettuce, pickles, the second patty, and then close the burger. By the way, just out of curiosity, leave a comment. Do you like the Big Mac? Just look at what we've got. This is an amazing Big Mac. Exactly how it should be, in my opinion. Not too big, so it's easy to bite into, juicy, and with the perfect structure. I rated the classic Big Mac 9.2. It's very tasty. As I mentioned in the video, the Big Mac is Donald Trump's favorite burger, for a reason. It's the perfect classic. Now let's move on to more modern variations that you might see on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. For this version, I went to a bakery in the center of France. I needed the freshest croissant. Yes, the base of this Big Mac will be a croissant. The croissant was baked a few hours ago by professionals, but when I bought it, it was still warm. For this version, I'll be using only one large patty. Other than that, it's the classic assembly with the same ingredients: 2 slices of cheese, lettuce, pickled onions, and so on. By the way, did you know there's a Big Mac index? It's an interesting economic indicator that compares the purchasing power of different countries based on the price of a Big Mac. It helps understand whether a country's currency is overvalued or undervalued compared to the dollar. Notice how gently I'm handling this croissant because it's so soft and fragile. I don't want to crush or break it. Honestly, the result is visually amazing. I really want to try it. I gave it a slightly lower rating than the original because it's too delicate, difficult to eat, and everything falls apart. However, taste-wise, my girlfriend rated it 10 out of 10. It's incredibly tender and delicious. If you want to surprise your partner, definitely try this recipe. The next version is the Big Mac Taco. I'll be honest, I make this one quite often. It's basically a lazy version of the classic Big Mac. Very quick to make, but is it tasty? Let me try to describe and explain it. By the way, when flattening the patty, roll it out all the way to the edges because it will shrink. And be sure to salt and pepper it to taste. Once it's cooked, you can't do that anymore. Now pour some sunflower oil, though you can use less than I did. We're assembling the Big Mac right on the frying pan. Flip it over, and the order of assembly doesn't really matter. The taste won't change whether you put the onions first or last. Once everything is assembled, I'll be honest, I like it. It looks perfect. Let's cut it and try it. By the way, in a few years, the Big Mac will turn 60. Can you imagine? Amazingly tasty! I gave it a 9.25. This is a masterpiece. I truly love this version of the Big Mac and consider it better than the original in terms of speed. In terms of taste, it's indistinguishable from the original recipe, except that there's less bread, so the meat flavor is more intense. I highly recommend trying this one. Could anything be better than the previous one? After all, the taco version is currently in first place, but now I'm going to try something that might surprise you. For this version, I'm making a sausage from the ground beef, stuffing it with 2.5 slices of cheese, tightly wrapping it, and then cooking it on a frying pan. Reminder, I'm looking for the best version of the classic Big Mac. Could this be it? The cheese inside wants to spill out at any moment, and it looks absolutely amazing. The process of assembling the hot dog is no different from the classic version. Same ingredients, just with any sequence of assembly. I wonder, does this hot dog look more like a Big Mac than a hot dog? It feels like it does, but maybe that's just me. Wow, look at that cheese spilling out when we cut it. Perfectly cooked, flawless appearance. Now let's taste it. 9.3. This is truly the best version of the Big Mac so far. It's so easy to eat, nothing falls apart, and the balance of bread, meat, and sauce is perfect. As of now, this hot dog deserves its place in first. It's fantastically delicious. Heavenly! Now the last version of the Big Mac. Will it be the best of them all? Let's find out. I tried to find the freshest French baguette to make this recipe. You might say this shouldn't differ too much from the hot dog version, but looking ahead, I'll say you'll be surprised. Trust me, every detail matters here, and you'll see it in the final result. So I toasted the baguette to a golden crust, made a big patty, and we're starting the assembly, which is, again, classic. For this recipe, I'm using 3 slices of cheese so that they fit perfectly along the length of a sandwich. Sauce on top and the bottom bun. And wow, it looks truly amazing. I made the patty thicker, and it fits perfectly here. And taste-wise, 9.1. Why, you ask? There's only one answer. Convenience. It falls apart, it's pretty hard to eat. If we evaluate only the taste, I'd say it's pretty good. But I'd make the patty a bit thinner. It feels a little unbalanced. So, drumroll please. The best version of the burger is the hot dog. In my opinion, this is the best version. Do you agree with this decision? So after choosing the best burger, let's make the sauce. The original recipe uses dried onion and garlic, but I opted for fresh ones. You'll also need a pickled cucumber, finely chopped, but not too finely, so you can feel the texture. For half a cup of mayonnaise, use half a head of garlic, which also needs to be chopped finely. As I mentioned, it's half a cup of mayonnaise. Half a tablespoon of yellow mustard. It may look pale due to the lighting. Half a tablespoon of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of pickled brine, and paprika. Lots of paprika. There's no ketchup here. All the color comes from the paprika. Mix everything together and you'll get the original sauce, just like at McDonald's.